something is shifting deep inside Nikon, and it feels different this time. 4 years, the Nikon rumor space followed a perfect rhythm. We'd get a leak, a roadmap would circulate, and the hype would build steadily toward the next big announcement. That cycle created incredible momentum. It gave us the feeling that Nikon was constantly moving forward, reclaiming its throne. But suddenly, that rhythm has stalled. The silence is loud. For a company that just rebuilt its reputation so convincingly, this lack of direction feels unsettling. This unease is growing because Nikon's position seemed so strong just a moment ago. Cameras like the Z9 redefined everything. It delivered class-leading autofocus, insane speed, and professional video. Then the Z8 arrived, packing flagship power into a smaller body, proving Nikon could dominate the compact market too. Even the ZF was a massive hit, blending nostalgia with modern performance. Nikon wasn't just recovering from the past, they were confidently shaping the future. And yet, after that massive surge, the company has gone unusually quiet. No major roadmap updates. No reliable long-term leaks. No clear signals about what comes next. In an industry where momentum is everything, silence becomes a breeding ground for speculation. As the conversations grow quieter, one question keeps resurfacing: what is happening with the Nikon Z7 III? The Z7 III is no longer just a missing camera. It has become a symbol of uncertainty. 4 years, we assumed the Z7 line would follow a predictable path, just like the Z7 and Z7 II did. Instead, years have passed with nothing to show for it. Delays on this scale are rare in the modern camera market, especially in the high-resolution segment. While Nikon waits, competitors are moving fast. This gap is making photographers nervous. It raises the possibility that this isn't just a shipping delay, it's a strategic shift. To understand why this matters, we have to look at what the Z7 line actually represents. When Nikon launched the original Z7 in 2018, it was a statement. It was Nikon announcing they were serious about mirrorless. The Z7 was the tool for the detail-obsessed. It was for the landscape artist, the portrait pro, and the architectural photographer who cared about color and tonal subtlety. It wasn't about chasing speed records. It was about pure image quality. The Z7 II refined that formula, becoming a dependable, trusted workhorse for professionals. It wasn't flashy, but it was reliable. For a long time, that was enough. But technology never stands still. What felt modern 5 years ago now feels dated. In the camera world, 5 years is an eternity. During this silence, Sony pushed the limits with the A7RV, using AI-driven subject recognition and a 61-megapixel sensor. Canon kept the EOS R5 relevant through constant updates. Even Nikon raised the bar so high with the Z8 and Z9 that the Z7 II started to look like an afterthought. This creates a strange impression. Is Nikon uncertain about how the Z7 line fits into the modern world? One theory is that Nikon is quietly restructuring its entire lineup. Recent products like the ZF show that Nikon is moving away from traditional numbers. They are prioritizing concept and character over predictable naming. There are whispers that the Z7 name might be retired or transformed into something broader, folding high-resolution photography into a more hybrid identity. Another possibility is an internal identity crisis. The Z7 has always been photography first, but the market has shifted. Today, hybrid shooting is the norm, not the exception. Nikon might be struggling to decide if the Z7 III should stay a pure stills camera or evolve into a hybrid powerhouse without stepping on the toes of the Z8. It's a difficult balancing act. If they go too heavy on video, they lose the purists. If they stay too focused on stills, they look outdated. This hesitation could be exactly why the Z7 III is stuck in development limbo. Meanwhile, the demand for a high-resolution, stills-focused camera is stronger than ever. Many photographers don't care about 8K codecs or high frame rates. They want resolution, dynamic range, and the best color science in the business. They want a modern mirrorless successor to the legendary D850. For this crowd, the Z7 III should be the natural upgrade, yet it remains a ghost. The gap becomes even more obvious when you look at Nikon's pricing. The Z7 II has been seeing massive discounts and bundles lately. In this industry, that almost always means a replacement is imminent. Yet, the shelf stays empty. This suggests that Nikon's plans might have stalled or changed at the last minute. We also have to consider Nikon's new relationship with Red Digital Cinema. Since acquiring Red, Nikon has pivoted hard towards cinema technology. This influence is clear in the Z8 and Z9 video specs. While this makes Nikon a hero to filmmakers, it might be draining resources away from photography-centric tools. If engineering resources are finite, and the focus is on cinema, the Z7 III might simply be a lower priority. But this carries a massive risk. By ignoring the purists, Nikon could alienate the very people who stuck by them for decades. This raises the ultimate question: is Nikon becoming a hybrid-first company? Or do they still value the art of the still image? The industry moves too fast for silence. Nikon's hesitation is starting to speak louder than any rumor. Whether this leads to a legendary release or more delay is the big mystery. One thing is for sure, the Z7 III needs to arrive, and it needs to be perfect. Nikon has the tech and the legacy, now they just need the courage to release it. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the future of Nikon.